What's up guys, this is Prachi and in today's video we're going to talk about the Korean skincare routine for Indian skin. Video starts at this point. Now a typical Korean skincare routine would ideally consist of 10 steps. Yes, it's very elaborate. But when I started trying out the Korean skincare routine, it just took me a very short time to realize that it can be very heavy for my Indian skin. Okay, why is it so? Number one, yes, it promises glass skin. But let's be honest, Korean girls are born with it. Okay, yes, it makes me also very jealous. Number two, our country is more polluted. Number three, it's a hot, humid country. Our food habits are different. Our DNA is different. So obviously, we need to understand what our skin needs before blindly following things. So I have been researching this topic for the last couple of months. So the Korean skincare routine is good. We will be looking at each and every step, but I'll also talk about how each step will impact your skin and what are the changes you need to make, if any. So let's look at the Korean skincare routine for your Indian skin and let's get started. Now the first two steps of any Korean skincare routine will be cleansing. They do cleansing in two steps. The first step is oil-based cleansing to remove oil-based impurities, and then we have a normal water-based cleansing. Now I'm going to break it down for you guys very simply. Indians sweat a lot. Ours is a hot and humid country, so we sweat a lot. What happens because of this excessive sweating, we tend to have more enlarged pores. Our pores tend to be more open. Now, if you're consistently applying oils for oil-based cleansing, it will clog your pores. So does oil-based cleansing work for us? Not really that much. So what is an alternative? Don't do a typical oil-based cleansing. Instead, use a micellar water while removing your makeup, which is oil-based. That will solve your purpose and you don't need to do more than that. Okay, so this one actually is an oil-infused cleansing water. So this is what you need to use. For the next step, which is water-based cleansing, just use your regular face wash. Which face wash would I recommend? If you have something that you like, just go ahead and use it. Otherwise, hyaluronic acid based face washes are really good. My current favorite face wash, if you want a recommendation, I am loving the hyaluronic acid face wash from L'Oreal Paris. It's absolutely amazing. I will link down all my current favorite products in the description box below if you want to check them out. Otherwise, you can continue using what you're using. Now, for the step number 3 in a typical Korean skincare routine, the step number 3 is to exfoliate. Before I get there, let me just tell you guys something. We just talked about why our pores tend to be more enlarged, right? Now we have to shrink these pores. That is very important. One of the things that we don't discuss much in the beauty industry these days, especially when talking about Korean skincare, is applying a face mask. Applying a face mask is absolutely mandatory for Indian skin, because if you have open loose pores, the skin will not look good. It will not look fine. It will not look polished. It will not look finished. Okay, so you need to start using masks. Now again, if you have a favorite face mask, just use that. I will give you 2 Indian remedies, because Korean remedies are good, but our Indian remedies are not bad either. They're very good, okay? So, 2 face masks which I can recommend. If you have oily skin, you can simply make a Multani Mitti face mask. It will help in oil balancing your skin beautifully. It's also great for removing oil-based impurities that we discussed in the first step. This will do that for you, okay? So that's a great replacement. And if you have dry skin, you can make simple uptan at home. All girls know how to make uptan with gram flour and curd and all of that. That is more than enough. So how often should you be using these face masks? Because they are natural, if you want, you can use them every single day, but it's not required, to be honest. Once or twice a week is also enough. They're completely natural, and that is why they're also very safe. Now moving to the third step, like I mentioned, was exfoliating the skin. Personally, I would not recommend exfoliating with harsh exfoliators, but you can definitely start using chemical peeling solutions. If you have never used them before, I have done a separate video on how to introduce chemical peels to your skin, so I'll link it down in the description box below. There are lots of chemical peeling solutions available in the market, from the Minimalist, the Ordinary, the Dermaco. They're like really good stuff, so why not? Start using chemical peels once in 2 to 3 weeks, and that should be good enough, okay? Now moving to the step number 4 of the Korean skincare routine, which is using a toner. Now toner is important. It is very important, but here's the catch. We are already using chemical peels. We have already talked about using masks. Okay, so toner is important, but it's not very important for us. For Koreans, it is more important because they're not doing all these things, but we are. Okay, so if you want to use a toner, just invest in a good rose water. It will cost you much lesser. It's great for oil balancing, and it's absolutely wonderful for the Indian skin. So your skin will be more dry during winters. It will be more oily during summer. So rose water is something which will last you throughout the seasons. Now moving to the next step, which is using an using an essence. Essence, is it essential? Is it essential? No. Is it good? Yes, it is good. Who should use an essence? Somebody with dry, dehydrated skin. People with oily combination skin can ignore it. Okay, it's an additional step and it's not mandatory. If you follow the other steps, your skin will still be clear and crystal clear, and you will get the glass skin. Essence is not mandatory. For people with dry, dehydrated skin, this is what I personally do. I usually use an essence only at night, because in the morning I don't want to layer up my skin with too many products. I don't think that's a good idea for us at all, because like I said, we live in a hot country which is also very polluted. Too many layers are actually bad for your skincare. Okay, so use an essence only at night. Which essence am I currently using? Again, there's one from L'Oreal Paris, Crystal Micro Essence, which I've actually reviewed before on my channel. It's a good product and it does the job really well, especially because it's a lightweight formula. Following up on the next step, which is using a serum. We have already used an essence. On top of this, we are going to be using a serum. So mind you guys, again, alright, we do not want to make our skincare routine too heavy, because this is what I realized when I started following the Korean skincare routine, that it is too many steps and too heavy for me, right? So what you want to do is that after using an essence, when you're using a serum, use a light water-based serum. Don't use a cream-based serum. Ideally, you can use a hyaluronic acid serum. I will link down a couple of products in the description box below, which are my current favorites. What happens is that, hyaluronic acid is something which is naturally occurring in your skin. So when you apply hyaluronic acid, your skin does not find it invasive. Your skin does not feel that, oh my god, you are loading up on too many things. Also, it blends really well with a lot of other formulas like vitamin C, like niacinamide, like salicylic acid. So hyaluronic acid is very flexible that way. As a serum, you should definitely use hyaluronic acid, because it is the safest bet out there. After using your serum, it is also recommended in the Korean skincare routine that you follow this up with a sheet mask. Sheet masks are good, but in India, it's very expensive. Now, I'm going to be very clear and very honest with you. If it doesn't suit your budget, you cannot make it a part of your skincare routine. Here's a really cool desi alternative, which is actually really beneficial for us. Take aloe vera gel. This is one of the aloe vera gels that you can use. There are lots of aloe vera gel brands in the market, or you can simply take aloe vera gel from the leaf. Always do a patch test, because it doesn't suit everyone. Okay, aloe vera gel doesn't suit everyone. And what do you do with aloe vera gel? You just massage it onto your skin for about 2 to 3 minutes, leave it for about 10 minutes, and then just wipe it all off. That's all. So instead of a sheet mask, if you use aloe vera gel every single day, even that is very beneficial. For girls who spend a lot of time out in the sun, for girls who are very tanned, or for girls, or even boys actually for that matter, nothing against boys. For those of you who also have uneven skin tone, which is very common in our country, to be very honest, aloe vera gel is actually a better option than a sheet mask. Okay, I'm telling you that right up front, because aloe vera gel is deeply hydrating, it's very lightweight, and it has many more properties than a sheet mask. Okay, so you can simply switch to aloe vera gel, but use it every single day if you want that glass skin. Now moving to the step number 8 of the Korean skincare routine, which is using an under eye cream and under eye products. Is it important? Yes, but if you're already using aloe vera gel, not required. Just massage the area around your eyes also a little bit. When you're massaging, use your ring finger, because this is a very weak finger. It will not put too much pressure around your eye area, and just massage a little bit, and just wipe it off later. After that, you don't need to apply anything under your eyes. If you're not doing aloe vera gel massage, or if you still want an under eye cream, I would recommend checking out an under eye cream with niacinamide. What is niacinamide? I will link it down in the description box below, as well, some of my favorite products. Niacinamide is basically vitamin B3. Dermatologists recommend it very heavily for dealing with any kind of spots and uneven skin tone. Niacinamide is also very natural and very safe ingredient to use around your eye area. Step number Step number 9 in the Korean skincare routine is using a moisturizer, which you're probably already using. Just one quick correction I want to make over here. Since we are following so many steps, even if you're skipping 1 or 2 steps, it's still a lot of steps, right? To be very honest. So what you want to do is use a light water-based moisturizer. And for the last and final step, which is step number 10, that is using a sunscreen. Use a sunscreen which is zinc-based. Use a sunscreen which is gel-based or hyaluronic acid-based. One of my favorite sunscreens of all time is Solar Safe. I'll put a couple of links if you want to check out a new sunscreen, if you want to know which sunscreens to use. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So that is the Korean skincare routine modified for the Indian skin. Have we skipped any steps? If you really look at it, no, we have actually taken all the steps and added 1 or 2 steps of our own. One thing to understand here, guys, if you want your skincare routine to work, it has to be practical. It has to work for your lifestyle. What I would recommend is, if you have oily skin, focus more on the cleansing bits, okay? Because you have excess sebum production, and if you have more, issues like that, so focus more on the cleansing, and you can skip a few of the moisturizing related steps, moisturizing and hydrating related steps. You can skip 1 or 2 of them here and there. Okay, that's for oily skin. If you have dry skin like mine, of course cleansing is important, but you need to focus more on hydrating and moisturizing your skin. So modify the routine depending on what your lifestyle requirements are. And once or twice a week, maybe on the weekends when you have more time for yourself, you can go for things that are more practical on those days. So guys, that's all I want to share with you all in today's Korean skincare routine for Indian skin. Before ending this video, just want to say that Indian remedies are fantastic, okay? There is no reason for us Indian to give up on them or say that no, those don't work. They work. And the reason why they work is that they are designed for the Indian skin. Korean skincare routine is not designed for skin, which is why we had to make these modifications. So go ahead and use what works for your skin instead of just blindly following the trends. Your skin will thank you for it, and that's when you'll get the best results. And that's enough gyan for the day. A really long video as well. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video now. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget, every Friday I'll be doing a non-sponsored viewer requested video. So please go ahead, share your video request with me. I would love to help you guys out. And also, next Friday, I'll be talking about top 10 beauty trends that you absolutely should not follow. So go ahead, keep a watch out on this channel, and I'll see you guys next week on Superpower Style. Oh my god. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, turn the bell icon for notifications, guys, and keep coming back to Superpower Style for more. This is me, Prachi, signing off now. Bye-bye. Bye.